What's up guys, XHOUNDISHx here, and today we had the Age of Triumph Rituals reveal stream with some pretty awesome stuff to talk about, so let's get straight into it. Age of Triumph will begin with a quest from the speaker where you'll be sent on a set of story missions. Following that you'll have to do some patrol, crucible and strike activities in around about 12 steps inside of this quest, so that's pretty awesome. There is a new treasure from Eververse called Treasure of Ages. This will feature rewards from all of the previous live events, so April Update, the Dawning, Festival of the Lost, so that's things like the armor, the ships, sparrows, masks, consumables, all that kind of stuff. But on top of that there will be some new items, including a full Triumph armor set, some exotic ornaments for the raid weapons including Vex Mythoclast, Necrochasm and Touch of Malice, which is pretty awesome, but we also have ones for No Land Beyond, Suros Regime and Dragon's Breath. As well as this we can see a couple of new ships and shaders, which is really cool. You'll be able to buy these with silver, but also you can get quite a few of these rewarded, which I'll talk about in a moment. But the Silver Dust vendor has also been scaled up. You'll find some new dusty engrams which can reward Iron Banner, Faction, Prison of Elders and many other types of armor, which is pretty awesome. So if you have a load of spare silver you can pick some of those up. Moving on to Lord xHOUNDISHx, he will now have 2 weekly Crucible bounties for 2 different playlists, which is pretty good. Also you'll be able to purchase Arena or Crucible dusty engrams for Crucible armor from xHOUNDISHx at a reduced cost if you've hit rank 3, so that's pretty awesome. Up next they talk about the new weekly featured playlists. Firstly, it's worth mentioning that Death Singer and Crota Challenge have been confirmed if you take a look at the raid one right here. But up next, Challenge of Elders is being brought up to 390 light and will reward bonus legendary marks and engrams, so that's pretty awesome. The original Challenge of Elders rewards will also remain in the loot table right there, and you'll be able to pick up the sigil from Varix. Moving on though, Daybreak is actually a new modifier for Nightfall strikes, so it increases the heroic element, or I should probably say the epic modifier in the strikes to make enemies tougher and in higher numbers, but in return your ability charge times are much shorter, so it will essentially be mayhem inside of strikes. These Nightfalls will also regularly include Rainbow Burns where all elements will do extra damage, so that's going to be pretty intense. But the Daybreak modifier, which is a Nightfall modifier, will only appear once every 4 weeks initially, but inside of August we'll see it happen for 6 weeks straight, which is pretty interesting, presumably leading up to around about the time when Destiny 2 will drop. They also confirmed that blue flames for the Nightfall are back. So back in year 1 you'll be able to have this blue glow around you after completing the Nightfall for the week. That will return inside of Age of Triumph, which is awesome. Siva Crisis heroic strikes will remain, but they will now reward Treasures of Ages, so just like the treasures you can get right now but replaced with the new ones. A very interesting bit of this is that there is now a featured weekly story playlist, so this essentially acts like a strike playlist but features story missions with heroic as well as 2 other modifiers active. These will be a component of the quest that you get from the speaker at the start of Age of Triumph, but inside of this playlist you'll be rewarded Treasures of Ages again, but also 10 legendary marks for your first 5 mission completions. The story playlist itself will feature missions based on a particular area, so you know, things like Mars and Venus, that was the example they gave us. It's going to be a pretty cool addition to the game, and it's another way to earn new gear from the treasure boxes. But finally we have the Crucible. The weekly featured is going to appear here as well, and it will be a 6v6 PvP playlist that rotates every week. One of the 2 weekly bounties that xHOUNDISHx has will be for this particular playlist, so that's a very good move. But again, you can get a treasure box when you complete your first match, so this means you can now get 3 Treasures of Ages every week as opposed to the one that we had with Treasures of the Dawning, so that's pretty cool. On top of this, they showed us some strike gameplay of the Daybreak strike, which if you guys want to check out in full, I will upload the full live stream after this video. But next week we'll be seeing the new and returning gear, exotic ornaments as well as raid ornaments, and Treasure of Ages rewards as well, so that's going to be pretty exciting. For now though, that about sums this video up guys. Lots of cool stuff coming up in the next update. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you have found this video useful, a like is always appreciated, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe for a lot more Destiny and Age of Triumph content. For now though, you guys have an awesome day.